Very rude.
Okay, I'm recording that. Let's start with Andy.
Becky, just what did you think of kind of your team's performance in the first game of the playoffs? How would you evaluate it?
Very good defensively. Everybody was locked in 1 through 5, all 5 people doing their jobs. Their guards are a handful, and I thought our guards played great. Great defense. Our bigs played great defense. It takes a whole team to kind of guard that trio. So our bigs covered a lot of ground tonight. They were all over the place defensively, and that's the luxury of having 3 really defensive-minded people at the 3. You know, with AC in there and Kia and Asia. So yeah, I was pleased with the defense more than anything.
I know getting that whole 40 minutes of defense has been kind of the goal for this team coming into the playoffs. Was there anything specifically that was different from how maybe they played over the last couple weeks, or what kind of led to this defensive performance?
I think it's the playoffs and they want to do it. They want to get out there, play well. I mean, we did a little bit different. When they send some junk, but we kind of cleaned it up. I thought they did a great job of just executing whatever defense we were in. We did a lot of different schemes on Copper, just trying to keep her off balance and guessing most of the game. But yeah, I just thought everybody was really locked in defensively. That's really it. And the second and third effort defensively was there tonight. Sometimes I can be missing in, game 33. It was there tonight.
So, Coach, to piggyback off of what you were mentioning about Clea Carver, you on TV mentioned the ABC defense. How do you guys think you did there tonight? Great.
I mean, she's a lethal scorer. We know that. We have a ton of respect for her. That's why she draws that much attention. I know she sat out last game. I don't know how healthy she's feeling. But I can only speak for ourselves and my team that I thought we executed the game plan very well.
Yeah.
You talked before about Chelsea being the head of the snake. It just seems like when she gets her jump shot going, obviously distributing as well as she has, it seems like that's when the balance scoring kind of takes over. It's been a while since it's 5 and double figures like that. Just when she gets it going, just how much of it does it kind of just envelop the rest of the group in that way?
I mean, she's an electrifying player. I thought our offense was just okay tonight, to be honest. I think we have another level we can still get there, but she definitely teased things up in a way for us. I thought Jackie, distributing the ball tonight too, had 6 assists. KP gets some hockey assists sometimes. She breaks down the defense, but they get to the first rotation, they can't get the second rotation. So I think there's different things we can learn on. There's definitely some possessions that I wasn't thrilled with, and it's about cutting down on those kind of no movement. We're waiting on Chelsea to make a move, or we're watching and waiting for her to do something amazing. We can do that maybe in the fourth quarter, but through the bulk of the game, I want that thing popping.
Coach, timeline question. I'm not even sure if you're aware, but 2 years ago today, your jersey was retired less than a mile from here. Since then, coaching all-star games, coach of the year, in the middle of possibly a repeat run to a title. I'm just wondering, what are your thought process, or what is your thought process on the journey so far?
I haven't thought about my journey. With the retired jersey, to be honest, I had no idea. All my attention this last 2 weeks have been about finishing the season and getting into playoffs. But looking back on it, that's kind of when I first met Nikki and Mark, and I think they were putting their nets out for me then. They set me up, and then they caught me. But it's been amazing, and I'll just say my team and the girls that I get to come to work with every day make this the best decision I've made.
Hey, Coach, speaking of the girls you get to work with every day, Chelsea Gray, it was a point in time he was trying to sub her out the game, and she's literally pointing and directing everybody what they need to do as far as defense and offense. And you kind of just sat back and just let her, and even the ref let her continue what she was doing. Like, talk about how amazing that is, like, and how easy she makes your job.
Well, I mean, she's definitely a communicator and an organizer out there. You know, I would say if we call something, unless I'm really adamant about wanting a certain play, I tell them run what Chelsea calls. I mean, I just have that kind of trust in her. I know the girls do. She's just on it. And so when you have a player like that, that's cerebral like that, you just roll with it. She gets it right, you know, most of the time.
Got time for one more question, from Zoom. We'll go to Mike.
Yeah, Coach Hammon, I think you guys had 19 transition points in the first half and then finished with 29, which I think ties your best this season. Obviously, your defense led to a lot of that, but can you kind of talk about how big that was to be able to score so well in transition and just kind of take control of the game?
Well, I think it's nice to get some easy ones. And I've been saying to our team all year, we're different. We go to a different level when we play the defensive end of the floor. We just have two good offensive players that if they get out in space, it's hard on the defense. Even if you are back, there's just so many weapons out there that can score on different levels. I mean, KP, Chelsea, and Jack, they're 3-level scorers. And so you get them out in transition with some space, you're going to have your hands full. But our defense is really what allows that to happen for us. And that's a team that hits the offensive glass pretty hard. So we felt like if we could secure the ball, we'll be able to get out and run.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thanks, Becky.
Thanks, Becky.
Yes.